I can't believe I'm saying this, but Eternatus VMAX is back on the map. Frank Persick finished 33rd place out of over 1,200 competitors at the Arlington, Texas Regional Championships with his awesome Eternatus VMAX Galarian Weezing deck. This deck is really well positioned in the metagame right now, and with the addition of Forest Sealstone, it's more consistent than ever before. I'm stoked to show off Frank's deck in this video, but before we get to it, let's head over to FullGripGames.com. There's a huge New Year's sale happening right now at FullGripGames.com with 15% off everything site-wide. That's 15% off Pokemon TCG singles, 15% off sealed Pokemon TCG product, 15% off gaming accessories, and so much more. Head over to FullGripGames.com now and see what awesome cards you can find for your Pokemon TCG collection. Shopping at FullGripGames.com directly supports the content that I create here on Tricky Gym. Now, let's check out that Eternatus VMAX deck list. Eternatus VMAX is one of the biggest and baddest attackers in the Pokemon TCG, with a whopping 340 hit points and the ability to crank out 270 damage for just 2 energy with its Dread End attack. This thing is an absolute monster. But what makes this deck really powerful in standard format right now is Galarian Weezing. Galarian Weezing's neutralizing gas ability completely turns off all of the opponent's Pokemon's abilities so long as it's in the active spot, and with Coughing's Ascension attack, you can evolve into Galarian Weezing as early as the first turn of the game, going second. Galarian Weezing's severe poison attack places 4 damage counters on the opponent's Pokemon between turns, and with the presence of Radiant Hisuian Sneasler with its Poison Peak ability, you can deal 6 damage to your opponent's Pokemon between turns while they don't have access to their abilities. Drapion V fits perfectly into this deck since it knocks out Mew VMAX for no energy thanks to its Wild Style ability, and then Crobat VMAX is a really cool inclusion here as well, thanks to its Stealth Poison attack, which does 70 damage, poisons the defending Pokemon, and switches it to the bench so that you can promote that annoying Galarian Weezing after dealing damage. I really like Forest Sealstone in this deck. It always felt like Eternatus VMAX just needed a little extra push of consistency to really take it to the next level, and Forest Sealstone does just that. You can throw it onto any of your Pokemon V, and then you unlock the Star Alchemy VSTAR power, which allows you to go get whatever you want out of your deck and put it into your hand. Just a completely broken ability. Temple of Sinnoh is also super good right now since it negates the effects of special energy. It's really strong against Lugia VSTAR decks, which are the most popular decks in the Pokemon TCG. With 4 copies of Marnie and 3 copies of Judge, the opponent is going to have a really tough time dealing with Galarian Weezing's neutralizing gas since they're constantly going to have their hand set to just 4 cards. Huge props to Frank Persick on his top 64 finish with this deck at the Arlington Regional Championships. Check it out in action and let me know what you think of this Eternatus VMAX deck in the comments below. All right, I'm up against Mew VMAX, and I've got a really solid opening hand. Coughing front and center, can ascend into Weezing. I've also got Drapion V if I care to take a turn 1 knockout on Mew or something like that. We've got Eternatus, Radiant Sneasler, Forest Sealstone, Crobat. My goodness, I mean, this is as good as an opening hand could possibly get with the Eternatus deck. I am incredibly impressed right now. And up against Mew VMAX, this should be one of our best matchups. Not only do we hit them for weakness with Eternatus VMAX, we also have Drapion V in here, because why not? You know? Like, just, you might as well. It's a dark type Pokemon, can just sit on the bench and help power up Eternatus VMAX's Dread End attack. And it takes a knockout against Mew VMAX for free. So, we'll see what they're able to cook up on the first turn. They've got a Fusion Strike Energy going on to Meloetta. And since this is the Fusion Strike build of Mew VMAX, they can use that Fusion Strike Energy and attach it to Genesect. And with the Fusion Strike Energy attached to Genesect, it will still be able to use its Fusion Strike System ability to draw cards. Yo, and the Marnie. Woo-wee! Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I think, do you just want to take a turn 1 knockout with Drapion? I'm kind of into that, honestly. We could just say, you know, who needs this? Let's just go in and pop the Mew turn 1. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's just do that. And then 4 Sealstone on the Eternatus. We're going to Crobat for... Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. And then I kind of got everything that I need in this hand right now. Eternatus VMAX, Serena. I mean, yeah, this hand is kind of nuts. So I'm just going to Dynamic Tail. And I'm going to smack my own Sneasler. There we go. 380 damage. And that's about as good as a turn 1 as we could hope for. That's so insane. This is so good. Yeah. So we just knock them out. And I've got Eternatus with a Forest Sealstone attached to it right now. And Ultra Ball and Serena in hand. So what I was thinking is that they have to knock out Drapion. They just have to. They can't really afford to ignore the Drapion. And we've only got 2 Eternatus VMAX in the list, so rather than Marnie my whole hand away, I decided it'd be better to just hold the Eternatus VMAX. Because check this out. I've got Eternatus VMAX, Serena, and Ultra Ball for Crobat. I can just bring up the Mew and knock it out. So that's what we're going for this turn. We're going to evolve into Eternatus. We're going to bench a Galarian Zigzagoon. And with the Galarian Zigzagoon, we can put 10 damage on a Genesect because I can't actually put any damage on the Mew. Then we're going to Ultra Ball away Marnie and Ultra Ball. That's fine. And I'm going to go get a Crobat. This matchup's nuts. It's so good. And we'll draw some cards. We missed the Darkness Energy. So I could VSTAR for it to go knock out the Mew. That's checkmate, really. So that's just what we're going to do. Let's use Eternatus with a VSTAR power that gets whatever it wants out of the deck. That's like a dream come true. It's like exactly it's what I always wanted. That's crazy. Then we're going to use Serena. And we're going to bring up your Mew VMAX. Yeah, how about that? That's crazy. Yeah. And then I guess I will just, knock out your fella. That seems cool. I do want to make sure that I have a little bit of a backup plan if I need it, but I guess I don't need it. We're actually cool. Let's just take this out. Take the knockout, 420 damage. And we'll take our 3 prize cards. And I don't need a backup plan because there's no way that my opponent can knock out this Eternatus VMAX. I just removed a Fusion Strike Energy from their board. So they cannot do base 280. They can do base 210. But I guess, okay, base 210 with a Choice Belt, it's base 240. And if they play all 4 power tablets, okay, all right. I don't want to say it's impossible, because it's kind of possible. If they get all 4 power tablets with the last Fusion Energy and the Choice Belt, they can do it. So then I don't have a backup plan. And that's the thing, is like, I kind of knew that there wasn't really a way to build up a backup plan. I guess the backup plan would be that I have to find... Okay, I do have a backup plan. I can find the Ordinary Rod, and I can put the Drapion back into the deck. So that could be how we do it. And that's if my opponent is able to find all 4 power tablets and their last fusion energy this turn. They have to do that. Oh, and I forgot this deck plays Dark Patch. Yeah. So we could win with Dark Patch as well. Looks like they ain't got it like that. So they got a boss's orders. Yeah. That's fine. They ain't got it like that. Dark Patch would have been sick. It feels like there's no way we can lose this matchup. It's like our whole deck is built to beat you. Like, we got so many different angles. We've got Eternatus VMAX angle. We've got Wheezing angle. And they just have to gust and knock out the Crobat, and that is GG's. I've only got 1 prize card remaining. That's the reason I wanted to save the... I wanted to save my VSTAR power just in case I needed it, but we missed the energy, so... Dread End. That'll take it. 360 damage. Eternatus VMAX! Back on top, baby. Let's go. Never thought I'd see the day. Let's go. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, let's go. Eternatus VMAX. Now that's a deck. That's a deck right there. We're up against Lost Box with Eternatus Wheezing. We've got a pretty solid opening hand with Forest Seal Stone and Crobat. So let's Ultra Ball away Crobat VMAX and Galarian Zigzagoon and go get an Eternatus V, and then we'll attach that there and Crobat for 4 trekking shoes. Do we want that? Keeping this guy is not necessary. We'll say no. We find Temple of Sinnoh. I do want to have a second Coughing. So, not the finest use of Star Alchemy, but it's important that we get this. And then that's fine. We'll do that. Attach. No, we'll save the energy. And pass. And then we'll see what my opponent does. If they get the turn 1 knockout with Cramorant, that's okay. We'll have 4 cards in the Lost Zone. And I'll be able to evolve into Wheezing, Judge, and start poisoning them, which is fine. I do want to set up multiple Wheezings, though, because I want to have some insurance against Escape Rope. Looks like Grass Energy, could be Giratina, could be Rayquaza. We'll have to see. There's Comfey and Cramorant. Solid start. Still no. Yep, there it is. Culver's Experiment. They can put 3 cards into their hand from the top 5. Lost Zone 2 of them. And now they are well on their way to a turn 1 attack with Cramorant. Just 2 Flower Selectings, and they'll be there to knock out my Coughing. I got Drapion V going bye-bye. Scoop up Net, Flower Selecting again. They can Radiant Greninja as well. I think they've already used Radiant Greninja. But yes. Another switch card, and they're cooking. They want to try and get as many cards into the Lost Zone as possible here on turn 1. Because I'm about to turn off their Flower Selecting ability and also the Lost Provisions ability. Battle VIP Pass, and we'll get to see what kind of Pokemon my opponent grabs. And Oranguru looks like the Pokemon of choice. Can stack a card in case of Marnie, but we've got Judge, which plays around it. That's nice. And they take the turn 1 knockout as Lost Box typically does. Cool, we've got Weezing. We've got that, and I think we'll toss down the Temple of Sinnoh and Judge, just in case my opponent plays like Twin Energy or something. For Snorlax, I guess. It's fair. And then I don't think that they have any way to knock me out. So I think I'm okay to wait. I don't want to play this Ultra Ball because if they have a dead hand, I'll Serena. And if they have a good hand, I'll Marnie. So I don't want to have to make that decision now before I see what they do. And now they Colress, so I'm like, okay, I want to Marnie. So then I'll Ultra Ball for something else. Escape Rope here would be bad if they can find one, because they can push around my Weezing. There they go, sending a Colress to the Lost Zone. That's how you know that card. That hand must have been loaded. I mean, but they pass. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's quick ball away the Darkness Energy and go get a Coughing. Might as well unlock those Dark Patches. And sure enough, this is a pretty terrible hand. But that's okay, because I can switch and ascend. So we're going to do that, because the Cramorant is already poisoned, so we don't have to attack again for damage. And now we have 2 Weezings set up, and with 2 Weezings set up, we're escape rope proof. So if they escape rope around our Weezing, we'll just promote the other Weezing. And they just have to pass. That's right, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We'll attach to Crobat V and Severe Poison. We got them right where we want them. They've only got, what, 5, 6 cards in the Lost Zone, so they need to get a 7th into the Lost Zone before they can start using Mirage Gates, and we were able to stop them early enough to where they just have to kind of dance around and wait. I suspect that they Colressed into multiple Colress, which is why they had to Lost Zone 1, which means that we just sent them all to the bottom of the deck, and now they're just dead drawing, right? Which is super good for us. We've got this Ultra Ball, so we can go get more draw with Crobat. We're going to do that. Let's Dark Patch to the Crobat V and Ultra Ball away these. And we're going to go get another Crobat. Another Crobat. We can attach this Darkness Energy to Eternatus and draw. And we've got Serena. Eternatus VMAX is good. Trekking Shoes. We'll keep that. Rod back in. Coughing and Crobat VMAX. Coughing, Crobat VMAX. That's fine. Yep. And then Serena and discard the Eternatus V. Cool. It's a pretty good hand. We'll Severe Poison. What's crazy is, I guess, if we can get Sneasler out, we can one-hit KO Comfeys with Galarian Zigzagoon, because we can Severe Poison for 6. That's pretty neat. They do get knocked out coming back into your turn, but it would prevent this, right? Which they're just kind of stalling for time by switching around and retreating and stuff. So that's fine. We've got Ultra Ball. We can discard Dark Patch and Temple of Sinnoh. And go get the Sneasler so that we're hitting the 2-hit KO on this thing. And we'll Crobat for a draw of 4. It's fine. Severe Poison. And 2 switch in the hand is quite good. If I want to hit with Crobat VMAX, I can now. I've got Ultra Ball. I've got another switch carts, but that's fine. No sweats. So if we hit them for 70, 80. So if we poison here is 6, 6, and then out. So if I hit with the Crobat, it's 70, 80, 90, 100, and then we're almost there. We also get there with Galarian Zigzagoon. So I think we poison and we just wait, and then I Galarian Zigzagoon the next turn. So we're going to Severe Poison. It's 6, and then 6 back. And then we ding with Galarian Zigzagoon. And then, let's see, we go Quick Ball, away Eternatus, get our Galarian Zigzagoon, and we'll ping the Radiant Greninja to take a prize. And now they have to send up somebody new. And we'll hit this Oranguru with Severe Poison. Seems good. I could Ultra Ball, and let's see, we're doing 70, 80. Yeah, let's just knock it out. Let's kind of speed the game up, you know? So we're going to get rid of these and go get the Crobat VMAX. Since they're having a tough time drawing, it's like we might as well start aggressing a little bit. So we're doing 70 and then Poison, and then with the Sneasler, we're taking a knockout there. And really just taking advantage of the fact that we have shut down their abilities completely, sticking them at the 6 cards in the Lost Zone so they can't play Mirage Gate, and looks like they are ready to concede. That is a GG. Good game. Good game, good game. Looks like we're up against Lugia VSTAR with Eternatus VMAX. We've got a solid opening hand with Eternatus V and Coughing, and our Hiding Darkness Energy, and our Forest Seal Stone. I mean, how solid is this? Loving it. I think I'll just pass. And then next turn, we can evolve into Weezing. We can draw cards with Crobats and poison them. And we can judge them, leave them with a 4-card hand. Looks like I'm getting Marnied. Okay. That's fine. There's lots of draw cards in this deck. Marnies, Judges, Trekking Shoes, Quick Balls, Ultra Balls. Quick Balls and Ultra Balls all translate to draw cards thanks to Crobat V and its Dark Asset ability. These 4 cards aren't great, but we do have 4 Seal Stones, so we can dig out of this regardless. Looks like they're going to waste no time getting extra Archeops into the discard pile. And they're going for Crobat V to draw even more cards. And that just makes me want to find Judge or Marnie really bad. It does make sense that they would play that, seeing as, you know, we've got Coughing and there's Crobat V off the top of the deck. Very good. We probably don't need more than 1 Eternatus. especially since we play Rod, so I'd say no. Find Serena. That's cool. We got Galarian Weezing. We got Eternatus VMAX. We got Eternatus V. And we can Crobat Dark Assets to draw some cards. Love it. We've got a Darkness Energy going on to Eternatus VMAX. Oh, I can't Temple a Sinnoh because that's fine. We'll do that later. And then I'm going to Quick Ball away Serena and go get Radiant Hisuian Sneasler. And we're going to Quick Ball away Temple of Sinnoh. And we're going to go get Galarian Zigzagoon. And ping that guy. And then Star Alchemy. Let's go get a Marnie. And we'll see the next 5 cards. Cool. Looks good. And we've got our energy laid down already. So let's just go Severe Poison. And we're hoping that they do not have a Lugia, VSTAR, and a Gust card in their hand. That would be great. If they do have a Gust and a Lugia VSTAR, we could be in for a bad time. Because they could bring up Coughing. Yeah, well, there's no way they also have a Lugia, though. No, they don't have a Lugia. They don't have it. They don't have a Lugia in that hand. They're just trying to buy time. They don't have it. That's right. You're just trying to stall. Or else they would have brought up Galarian Zigzagoon or Coughing to take multiple prizes on it with Stoutland. They ain't got it like that. Yep. As I suspected, they indeed ain't got it like that. So, let's Ordinary Rod. And we're going to put that Eternatus back into the deck. And we're going to switch into Weezing again. And we're going to Quick Ball away a Darkness Energy and go get another Crobat. And then I think I want to start powering up actually the second Eternatus VMAX because I can put an Umbrella on that one, which would be pretty dope. So let's go for that. And we'll draw 5. We find Marnie and Ultra Ball. So I think I want to Ultra Ball away Marnie and Drapion. And then I'm going to go get that Eternatus VMAX. Now I got 2 of those more or less ready to go. And we'll Severe Poison. Just leave this thing rotting here. And then the Stoutland will get knocked out coming into my turn, which is fantastic. It's exactly what we want. And then really all we need to do in this matchup is buy enough time to get those first couple prizes, and then we could just go knockout game on Lugias, Crobats, whatever. They've got a double turbo energy and are retreating the Stoutland into Crobat, trying to buy more time, desperately wanting more time. I think I'm chilling. Yeah, we're just going to attach this energy here and Crobats for more cards. We find our Umbrella. Great. Marnie. Fantastic. Dark Patch to this other Coughing. And let's just Severe Poison. This feels very good. Weezing with Eternatus as backup this is the best I think I've ever felt playing Eternatus, because in the past, Eternatus always needed to be aggressive and to hit everything it needed in the first turn or two. But like now with Galarian Weezing, you could really slow down the pace of the game and take control of the match, something that I really like. So we're going to go here. I'm going to play down the temple, and we're going to ascend into another Weezing as their Crobat gets knocked out. So now we've turned off all special energy, and we've turned off their abilities, and they're having a bad time. They've got 4 Archeops in the discard pile. And yet, we're chilling. All right, it's time. It's time. We don't want to wait for them to, you know, we don't want to wait for them to get the good play. We just want to go knockout game. So that's what we're banking on here. We've got the big Parasol. We go Dread End, 270 damage. Take our 2 prizes. And then for game, we just want to knock out another 2 prize Pokemon. Have it be game over. We have given them access to their abilities, so if they want, you know, they can actually get Lugia VSTAR into play. But it looks like they have to Serena in order to try and draw into that Lugia VSTAR. They still have not found Lugia VSTAR yet. Their special energies still don't work. They have to find a counter stadium as well. We should have at least 1 Serena in the deck, and that's a scoop! GG's! See ya, Lugia! We let the good times roll too hard. Yeah, we let the good times roll too much. Arceus Duraludon. Nimbro. All right. Play ball. We're up against Arceus Duraludon, and we got a pretty miserable hand, but I did top deck this Judge. So maybe, just maybe, we can make some magic happen. Judge, and that is a pretty terrible draw off the Judge, but maybe we top deck the sauce. I'm thinking top deck Quick Ball, and we'll be able to Crobat V right on out of this. That's what I'm thinking. They're going to whiff the Arceus VSTAR. Easy. Tower of Darkness, 2 more cards. Trekking Shoes, 2 more cards. They ain't got it. See? Trinity Charge. That's all you got. All right. Top deck. Quick Ball. Right here. Gotta believe, chat. That'll do. All right. Crobat. Come on. Crobat. Draw. And now we got not much. Okay, it's not great. But that's okay. That's okay. We're just getting ready for what's next. Yeah. Yeah. Next turn. Next turn's going to be cracked. All right, here we go. Next turn. Next turn. Next turn. There's no way they boss. Couldn't see it. They're just struggling to find an Arceus VSTAR. They're where are my Arceus VSTARs? Can't find them. That's right. That's another Trinity charge. Holy smokes. Man. They're out here having a bad time, just like me. They just like me for real. Okay. Now, let's go Ultra Ball away. I don't need this big parasol. That and that, I suppose. And we're going to go get Eternatus VMAX. We want switch and we want energy. Okay. And we don't need this dark patch. If I just draw into the switch, the energy, we're chilling. Come on. Come on, baby. 6 cards. Oh, yeah. I don't even think I have enough Pokemon in play. Hold on. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Dang it! All right. We got the switch and we got the darkness energy, but we got nothing else. That's fine. it's not great. All right. Fine. Sure. And I got a 1-card hand. All right. Man! I got Quick Ball again. How is that hand of yours so bad? They got another must have just stadiums and Quick Balls in it. Power Edge! Oh, man. This is a battle of the ages. Do we judge them? We have to judge them. Because what if they top deck Duraludon and I lose? All right, so we have to go here. We're going for win. Yes! You're done! GG's, dude. That's it. Holy smokes. Give me that Duraludon. Give him to me. Dread End. Eternatus. Let's go! That about wraps it up for Eternatus VMAX. Thank you so much for watching the video, and thank you for helping me hit 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I'm so thrilled. We spent the entire stream yesterday going over the history of the channel and everything that we've been through together. So if you're interested in watching that back, head over to the Tricky Jim VODs YouTube channel where you can watch all of my stream VODs in their entirety right here on YouTube. I'll place the link in the description below. Now, y'all take it easy and have a good one. See ya.